cut to the fact that you're here and have had one of the most incredible careers, Roy. Like literally, you have put the bar so high. Like Katz can't even do that again. Like this, it was meant for you to be. Did you know when you first started boxing that you one day would just keep changing the game and keep changing the game?
No, what I knew was that I had a lot of ambition, and I didn't start boxing because I wanted to make money. I started boxing because I wanted to be the best.
That's start with the passion.
Simple as that.
And so when you started with the passion at that time, how old were you?
I was actually 5 when I saw my first fight.
Man, you lying.
No, my dad was
that's kindergarten.
My dad was watching Muhammad Ali. I was fighting in kindergarten too. My dad
he was tearing him up. He was tearing him up.
You better believe it. My dad was watching Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier.
Okay.
So I was such an agitator already at 5 years old that I realized what I saw in the fight was that Muhammad Ali, yeah, he had good hands, but he really was beating Joe Frazier with his brain, pissing him off, then taking advantage of it. Because Ali never got mad. Frazier was trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Ali was laughing at him.
Right.
So I was like, wow, if somebody teach me how to use my hands, I'm positive I can do that because I love aggravating people. And I'm never gonna get mad about it.
Wow, that's actually a mind-boggling aspect of your style, right? Because I remember when I used to watch you all the time, you always looked like you was talking a little bit of trash, and you poked the bear a little bit.
Well, actually, I didn't. But if you poke this bear, you're gonna have a problem because when you start that, now you're gonna get mad about it, but I'm not. But now that don't mean I won't fight about it. I'm just not gonna be mad when I do it.
Right.
So I'm cool. It's whatever you want to do. You want to do that, we can do that too. But I'm not mad. I'm just gonna do what I got to do to you.
You have two attributes that I've always admired with power and speed, right?
Yep.
You have an uncanny ability to not get hit. Like you actually look like you see it before coming. Like you. I know you about to throw a hook. I ain't giving it to you. Like is it that kind of sensories that you have?
It is, and this is what I try to teach the fighters that I'm training today.
Okay.
What I tell them is, when I was in my prime, this is what I did. I created an environment inside that square that was toxic for you to live in. If you did something, you're gonna be beat up. If you didn't do nothing, you're gonna be beat up.
Right.
So
you can't win.
Yes, exactly right.
You can't win. Right.
So what people fail to realize, and I don't like to brag on myself, it ain't really about that, but I'm just saying, I was so far ahead of the game,
absolutely,
mentally, that I didn't even lose rounds because of that toxicity that I provided in that environment.
One of the qualities about you that I just always admire too is how you push the pressure on people. You would come out and you would just like, the pressure's on you, bro. And it's like you don't give them nothing to, wiggle. Like you up in them, you hit them, you slipping, pop, 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 and you slip, pop, pop. But then you over here, they got to turn around, pop, pop. It's like I've seen you do things that don't really make sense fundamentally, but you're so talented and it's uniquely Roy that it's just bugged out. Even when I watch your highlights, it's unbelievable.
Best highlights on YouTube right now.
Period.
And the bad thing about it is that people always tell me that I was highly talented, but I always have to give homage to my father.
Okay.
My father built me a very good foundation. With that foundation, it made it to where I could do almost anything.
Okay.
So what I learned from Muhammad Ali was, and the chickens, you go out there, you put the pressure on them. You make them have to act or react. But everything is on your time. Not their time, they're on your time.
Absolutely.
So I learned that from the chickens, and I learned that from watching Muhammad Ali.
Right.
Now, check this out. When I was about 30, 31, Muhammad Ali came to Pensacola.
Okay.
I got him coming there to do a book signing, right? He got in the ring with me as an old man with Parkinson's.
Okay.
Shaking and all. We started shadowboxing. Because I don't tell stories, I keep it real.
Right.
That man at 70-something years old still got in that ring and got out in front of me.
I don't want to say you.
I promise you, but I know what you want to say.
Right.
I promise
Hand to
you,
God.
that's the only person to ever in my life get in a boxing ring and get in front of me. You understand me? Even the fights I lost in my older age, those dudes weren't in front of me. I just didn't have the legs I used to have, and I couldn't do the things I used to do.
Right.
But he, in my prime, got out in front of me.
But that's the gift too.
Of course.
The gift knows no boundaries.
Of course.
And obviously, as a fighter, you were probably in my lifetime all the people that will watch and hear this, is one of the most uncanny talents to ever do what you do. When did you realize that, you know what, I'm gifted?
I never thought I was gifted. I knew that I felt like I was ordained to be great.
Okay.
And that is a big thing too, because without God, you ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely.
But with the hard work that I had gone through, I knew if I could survive what I went through as a kid and make it to 18 or 19 years old, I was going to be a problem to the world.
That's absolutely true.
I just knew that. So
now,
what happened to me, let me tell you what happened.
Go ahead.
When I was about 14, my daddy got me to the Junior Olympics, regional Junior Olympics late. I had to make weight. I was about 2 pounds overweight, I think. They gave me 30 minutes to lose it. I ain't never lost weight before. I don't know how to lose the weight, so I get disqualified. Well, all the people over the region were highly disappointed. And I didn't realize what I meant to those people.
Right.
You know, I thought I was just another little knucklehead black dude that boxed.
Right.
Now, I ain't think nobody thought nothing of me or cared nothing about what I did.
Absolutely.
Those people were so hurt that I was not representing them in that tournament. That was the first time I felt that in my life. So that Monday when I got back home, I said, that's it. I ain't never depending on my dad no more, and ain't nobody else beat me no more.
Absolutely.
I came back the next year and won that whole tournament. Won the regional, won the district, won the regional, and won the national, and won most outstanding.
Ran through everybody.
Everybody, because I had a point to prove.
Yes,
but that's the first time that the word was responsibility. That was the first time I ever felt responsible for letting somebody down. And I had to go make up for that.
But you flipped it, though.
I had to.
You didn't let it take you down. You made it bring you up.
I had to, but that was God forcing me to become a man.
Absolutely.
At that point, I knew I was a problem.